So Mainul started modern farming. You said potential. One is the answer, right? Qualified means which of the following words is the closest meaning? Closest. Potential means powerful, but proficient means a person who is skilled, and qualified has the meaning skilled. Where did Mainul Islam take his higher education from? He took his higher education from Bangladesh Agricultural University, Mymensingh. Option 2. People forget their roots. What does root mean here? Root means place of birth and its surroundings. Mainul Islam has a dash to the soil. Has a debt to the soil. We are sons of the soil means we means they here, Mainul Islam and his brothers. They belong to the soil. Their root lies in the soil. They don't want to be rootless. They are closely attached to their soil. We are sons of the soil means they belong. Are here means belongingness. They belong to the land, but land actually means the nation. So option 1 is not correct. Option 2, they don't want to be rootless. Maybe people do not become rootless if they do not stay in their own village. They can keep communication with them time and time, right? Thus they keep the roots. So option 2 may not be okay. Their root lies in the soil may be closely connected to what they actually mean. They are closely attached to their soil. Attached, what is the meaning difference between lies and attached to? We attach something means it is not originally connected to it. That is why we need to attach it. It has no connection of its own. That is why we need to attach it. Right? When we have any attachment, it means something made the attachment, something made the connection, something made the link. I myself didn't have any link. If I had any link, then the attachment or connection didn't have any work to do with it. So their root lies in the soil is the original word here. Option 3 is the correct answer. Check yours, whether you have selected these ones or not. Which of the following best suits as a little title of the above passage? Full of roots, commitment to the native land, respect to the soil, gratefulness to the soil. See one by one. Full of roots. Roots connect them. And if roots connect, people often visit the roots. If the roots pull them. Commitment to the native land. Land here might mean the nation, so it should not be considered. They actually mean their village home, not the whole country. Respect to the soil. Are they showing respect to the soil? They are doing service to the soil. Service back to the soil, in fact. Gratefulness to the soil. They have taken something from the soil, and now they are repaying it. Can we take this meaning to be for the meaning that the person Mainul Islam said in the text? He took something from the soil. He took education, he took air, I mean, he inhaled oxygen from the soil. He had connection to those people living in the village. The village people helped him when he was a child. He got education from the village area first. So he is now paying this back. So in that perspective, option 4, gratefulness to the soil, can be okay. But is the title basically about gratefulness? Has he gotten something great, something wonderful from the passage? As we see in the passage, has he gotten something great from the village area? If they had gotten it, then why did they go to Rajshahi University or Bangladesh Agricultural University, Mymensingh? maybe this is not gratefulness. So after all, this is full of roots. Is it clear? Mr. Islam, dash in the roots. Believes in the roots. Mr. Islam and his brothers had dash opportunity or quality to lead a city life. Mr. Islam and his brothers had every opportunity. Okay. What should the individual be? Should be job seeker? Should be employed? Should be a doctor? Should be self-employed? In view of the person Mainul Islam, individual should be self-employed. Option 4. Mainul and his brothers are dash with their present life. Satisfied. Which quality of Mainul describes him best in the passage? He is an educated farmer. He is a graduate, conventional job, responsibility to his root. Which quality of Mainul describes him best in the passage? He is an educated farmer. He shows responsibility to his root. Is it all about farming in the text? Obviously, we find farming in the text, but it doesn't cover the whole part of the text, does it? It covers only a very small part of the text. Rather, the text is more about why should a person come back to his village? Why should a person contribute to his village after he is established? Why should a person, after being educated, give service to his birthplace? The text is more about this, right? In that perspective, option 4, he shows responsibility to his root is the correct answer. Mainul along with his brothers dash in a village. Mainul along with, when two subjects are connected with, along with, together with, accompanied by, in accompaniment with, and not, rather than, including, excluding, but, except, besides, etc. Then the verb follows the first subject. The first subject is Mainul. It is singular. So the verb leaves. Option 4 is the correct answer. Number N. Mainul's younger brother graduated from youngest. Do not mess up. Younger one was from Rajshahi University. According to Mr. Islam, that should not be the only motto of education. Job seeking. Which of the following best describes Islam family? Grateful. Qualified, uneducated, agriculturist. Grateful. What is the main purpose of the author of this passage? You say the largest one. To represent a family having great love for and feeling morally indebted to their birthplace. Yes, you're right. The specialty of the Islam family is, again you say the largest one. Let's see. They have a great love for their own village, and so they live there with complete satisfaction, maybe. Or which of the following bears the closest meaning of the word discipline used in the passage? Discipline. You say the largest one. This is the first one. System of rules covering conduct or activity. No. In the passage, the word discipline means university degrees or subject. A field of study. Option 2 is the answer here. The youngest one, the smallest one. Method of Mainul Islam's farming is advanced. The synonym of the word bureaucrat. Civil servant, public, royal personality. Okay. Bureaucrat actually means a person having work in jurisprudence or judgment related government policy making activity, which is actually a secretary, the job of secretary. The Islam brothers can be dash for the educated youths. Great inspiration. Great inspiration. Don't we have any obligation to the soil that has made us what we are? Do we have any obligation? What does the word obligation means here? Obligation means here duty. What does the phrase very brilliant mean? Very brilliant, very talented. Mainul Islam lives a rural life. because of his failure to procure a good job in an urban area, because city life has no fascination for him, because of his obligation to the soil, which has given him a lot, because city life is hazardous. So lives in a rural life because of his obligation to the soil, which has given him a lot. Mr. Mainul. So if I say in line with Mr. Mainul Islam, if I say I have to go back to my village area and teach the village students, how would it be? I will be a bad teacher there. Certainly, I will be a bad teacher there. Students will not understand me. And day by day, I'll forget what I have learned. And then I'll be the worst teacher in the village area. Mr. Mainul and his younger brothers did not forget their degree, roots, farms, works. They forgot their degree, but they did not forget their roots. What is the meaning of the phrase sons of soil? Sons of soil, attraction to the soil, avoiding of soil, made of soil, native village, attraction to the soil. What occupation did Mainul choose? Farming. Difference between farmer and farming. They are both noun. Farming is being done by a farmer. Difference between a farmer and farming. Do all the farmers do farming activities? These words are not particularly, especially used in Bangladesh in line with their actual meaning. A person living in the village area, having his job or work in the agricultural field is a farmer, is known as a farmer. Again, a person having his own land, agricultural land, and doing his own agriculture related activities on his own, even on his own, is also known as a farmer. Again, another person having agricultural land but doing agricultural activities by employing other workers is also a farmer. 3%. A person getting payment working in others agricultural land is a farmer. A person cultivating his own land is a farmer. A person cultivating his own land but not by working on himself but by employing other workers is also a farmer. In Bangladesh, these are combinedly used. So here actually Mainul Islam was a farmer. He started the occupation of farming. It actually meant farming. Farming means running a farm, having an agricultural farm. Farming doesn't necessarily mean that tilling agricultural land only. It's about horticulture. It's about agriculture. It's about pisciculture. You know pisciculture? Yes, it combines everything. So Mainul, in that sense, Mainul Islam was a real farmer. Mainul's discipline was agriculture. City life did not dash Mainul Islam. Fascinate. What does the expression "not every educated individual should be a job seeker" mean best? You say the largest one. Education is not the precondition to be a job seeker. Education, not every educated individual should be a job seeker. Every educated person should not hanker after job. The second one. No, a bit difference is there. You see? Come to question answer part. How may Mr. Mainul and his brothers be our model? Mr. Mainul and his brothers may be our model in the sense that they have not forgotten their roots. They feel the pull of their roots and are contributing to their roots. Diane is not focusing. Every educated individual should not be a job seeker. Do you agree? I partially agree. I do not wholeheartedly agree. I partially agree with the statement that educated individual should not be a job seeker, because in our country there are many youths. If all of them avoid job seeking, then the employers, different companies and organizations will not find any good candidates for their organizations. So it should be partially agreement. So some youths will like to go back to their village and be self-employed, and some others will also be interested in job seeking. That will be a balance between managing all the youths of the country. What helps Mr. Islam lead a pleasing life? Self-satisfaction, self-employment, and satisfaction with his current profession. Also paying back to his birthplace. What made Mainul Islam come back to his village, the pool of soil? What is the specialty of the Islam family? The three brothers, all are university graduates, but have come back to the birthplace to give service to the village people. Diane, you are not focusing. It's true that we could leave these villages for city life. What does Mainul Islam want to mean by this? By this statement, Mainul Islam wants to mean that they have the qualification to get good jobs and stay wealthily in the city area, or stay happily in the city area. Why did Mainul become a farmer? Mainul became a farmer because of the attraction of his soil. Why are the three brothers great? The three brothers are great in the sense that they responded to the call of their birthplace. Do you think that Mainul's family is right? Why? I partially think that Mainul's family is right. Everyone should have some contribution to the birthplace and the facilities he has enjoyed in his youth. Everyone should feel it and pay it back when he or she is established. What kind of farmer is Mainul Islam? Mainul Islam is a modern, educated, advanced farmer who knows scientific cultivation well. What is the secret of Mainul Islam's happiness in life? The secret of Mainul Islam's happiness in life is the mental happiness which he gets by staying in the village area and helping the village people, by becoming a modern farmer after getting graduation from Mymensingh Agricultural University. Explain the line, "We're sons of the soil." The line indicates that Mainul Islam and his brothers feel the urge to pay back the pool of the soil which they used, or from which they got service in their youth or childhood. How did Mainul become successful in life? By working hard. Mainul Islam has become successful in life by paying back the service he has taken from the village area. What is the main theme of the passage? The main theme of the passage is about the pool of the soil. The specialty of the Islam family is to live in the village. Why? The specialty is because they feel that everyone should not be job seekers. Rather, some of them should come back to the village area to help the village people. How do you consider Islam brothers as great men? I consider Islam brothers as great men in the sense that they did not think of their own happiness. They rather came back to their village after graduation to live happily by making others' life happy, especially those from whom he has taken help in his childhood and youth, meaning his village area. Mr. Mainul Islam, a graduate from Bangladesh Agricultural University, has chosen his career as an advanced farmer. I guess many of you have not written the answers. Have you? His two other brothers were not from the same, or not from the same discipline. All the three brothers are dash educated, well educated, highly educated, and live in the village. They're unwilling to leave their village, and they realize a strong pull, attachment, or ties or connection to the soil, and they don't want to be city dwellers. Mr. Mainul Islam is certainly a person of great heart. Being highly educated, he feels no dash to be an ideal farmer. He feels no subterfuge. Heard the word? Acha. Then which word are you using? He feels no shame. Is it a matter of shame? What about the word hesitation? It works. Is it better than the word shame? The word hesitation. Educated people hesitate to go back to their village. But I think that uh, a type of hesitation is a type of shame. Okay, you do not want to come out of the word shame. That's your perspective. But I do not want to go to the word shame. I want to stay with the word hesitation. If we follow, rather he takes pride in his profession. We all should take lesson from Mr. Mainul. If we follow the dash of Mr. Mainul, if we follow the dash of Mr. Mainul, ideals can be okay, lifestyle can be okay, motive can be okay. Our agriculture will develop on one side and job hunting will be less on the other side. Dash of rushing to cities for jobs. Instead of rushing to cities for jobs, we should try to be self-employed at our village. The great ship Titanic sailed. We can solve this without reading the text, can we? Started sailing for New York from Southampton on April 10. Titanic was considered the largest ship in 1912 in the world. No gap I see. There suddenly spotted a huge iceberg. When? Suddenly. 4 days after setting off. O-double-N. Dash was heard, a slight trembling noise or sound. Sound, it was sound, right? Sound was heard. From below. Consequence, the ship sank. It sank slowly, but gradually. We have to use the word used in the text. Otherwise, we can have 5 of the 16 watertight compartments being damaged. That can be used from the passage. Time is the most valuable thing in the sense that everything can be regained through hard labor. But to reach the peak of Everything can be regained through hard labor, but lost time can never be regained. Always considering the value of time, we must make the best use of time so that we can be successful and make our life glorious. In fact, proper use of time enables us to reach the peak of success. So we must shake off idleness and be serious in utilizing every moment of our life so as to reach the goal of our life. We must not waste our valuable time to make our life glorious and to be enlisted among the failures. Rearrangement. At last, the spider climbed to the ceiling after some unsuccessful attempts, and this incident inspired Robert Bruce. Robert Bruce was a famous king of Scotland. The king fought bravely but lost the battle. Oh, once, while he was lying in the cave, he saw a spider trying hard to reach the ceiling of the cave. The enemies courted defeat, and Robert Bruce regained his kingdom. One day, enemies invaded his kingdom. He had to flee from his kingdom and took shelter in a remote cave. He gathered an army of strong men and attacked his enemies. The first comes Robert Bruce was a famous king of Scotland. Next comes one day enemies invaded his kingdom. He, the king fought bravely but lost the battle. Now it will be G. He had to flee from his kingdom and took shelter in a remote cave. Now he will observe something. Once, while he was lying in the cave, he saw a spider trying hard to reach the ceiling of the cave. Now the spider will retry. At last, the spider climbed to the ceiling after some unsuccessful attempts, and this incident inspired Robert Bruce. Now he will regain his army. He gathered an army of strong men. Load shedding. Army of strong men and attacked his enemies. The last will be E. The enemies courted defeat, and Robert Bruce regained his kingdom. Okay, that's the end to today's class. See you in the next class. I'll give you the homework in due course today. Inshallah, if I forget to give you homework, do remind